It was not a good performance, and this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better, and they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Now on the move. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Blazers offense has the ball for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career.
Turning it on. Makes the grab. It's Milner. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Kitna. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the...
There he goes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blazers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Across the 25, he's got room. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Hey, man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The give out of the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. The give to the fullback. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And the Black Knights will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. A dynamic Explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. They're so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed off the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll leave it with him. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
On the option. They'll go to the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the back. He leaves it with the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. And the Black Knights need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Back, it's Coleman. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Black Knights will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down. Got him downfield. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Jackson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
The Blazers will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll He'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The option look. Now the pitch. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The corners are walked up tight. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Touchdown, UAB. The defense takes matters into its own hands. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Black Knights. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for room, it's Jackson. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Here's the handoff. Hard running there. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know, the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Snagged in the middle. It's McCray. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, it's Kitna. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Blazers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that left side now. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Give him 6. Touchdown, UAB. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. This is a designed run. Breaks the tackle. The ball's free. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quick pass on the jet motion. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Blazers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To throw, it's Kitna. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Coastal Carolina. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
Will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the option. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Pressure coming. Has to let this one go off his back foot. Finds a spot in the middle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Forced out of the pocket. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Makes the grab. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown Blazers. The defense putting points on the board. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he did. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run the option. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready?
Big fullback's got it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but his defense forces a 4th down. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, You dropped it? Didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
The Blazers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached a break. It's UAB on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Keeps it on the draw. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Blazers are on the move. Leaves it with the back. At midfield, he's got room. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals, 5 points of pressure, and prioritize holding on to the ball.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Black Knights are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Howard. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, they're after him. Gonna try to get it himself. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Let's go. Gets the back moving. Give to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So now it's second and long. Here we go. They go to the ground. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Yeah, great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced them to check it down, rallied to the football, and now they've set up for it.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Blazers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The short hands, it's Milner. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He'll ride his man on the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum.
Got some room headed to the goal line. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams.